हेलो गाइस, वेलकम एंड वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। आज का वीडियो जो है बहुत ही इंटरेक्टिव होने वाला है एंड दिस इज़ द मोस्ट फेवरेट काइंड मेरे लिए। मतलब मुझे इंटरेक्टिव चीज़ें इन जनरल भी बहुत पसंद है। आई एम अ वेरी टॉकेटिव पर्सन। इट्स वेरी अंडरस्टैंडेबल फॉर मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल हु नो मी एंड आई वॉन्ट टू लाइक टॉक एंड आई थिंक मेरे चैनल का नाम लाइफ एक्सेट्रा है। द रीज़न फॉर इट इज़ दैट life is not just about buying stuff and makeup and getting ready and going out and all that. I think there's more to life and we are humans. We are so full of emotions. So I wanted to talk about topics and this was the idea why I created this channel, that we can talk about things that matter and things that are important, and just generally like when you meet your friends you have those conversations. So I wanted to have that kind of platform here. And that was the reason, and I wanted to make this video for a very long time but मैं बना नहीं पा रही थी for some reason. So today I thought let's do it because I was thinking about the topic and I had a lot of things in my mind. But the other day I was talking to a friend and we were talking about how life has changed over the last 5 years. Physically, mentally, we have changed so much, and I was thinking, yeah, right, I wish someone told me things when I was younger. I mean, I don't regret anything, but I feel like sometimes you need some guidance. I had my siblings and all, but I feel like हम लोग को लगता है हम बहुत cool हैं, ये लोगों को कुछ नहीं पता. So I was like, what would be the advice that you would give to your younger self? I was asking my friend, and then I thought, wow, this is such a cool thing. Maybe I can make a video on this because I have so many things to tell to my younger self. I was quite something when I was young. So I thought, why not make a video? So yeah, this is gonna be a long video, so get yourself some water and some snacks and stuff. So I'm gonna get started because it's a lot to talk about and it was difficult for me to understand what. I thought I'll segregate this into 4 segments, which are like the most common and the most talked about and the most, I think, the things we struggle with the most when we're young and we're in our early 20s and late teens. So I thought these are the things I'm going to talk about. So I have accumulated into 4. That's going to be relationship, there's going to be career, there's going to be finances, and there's going to be family. All right, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is the most hot topic of your late teens and your early 20s. I think probably in our late 20s as well if you're not settled, but mostly it's the most hot topic, and it's the relationship, the love life. And I have had so many bad relationships and failed relationship, so I have a lot to talk about this. I think this is going to be the longest out of the whole lot, and I think it deserves it, rightfully so. So I think with relationships there's so much to say. You just learn a lot of what you want and what you don't want after a few failed relationships. I mean, lucky are those who just have one relationship, which is like I think very rare. We don't see a lot of that, right? And anyway, with the kind of atmosphere we're in, कितने सारे dating apps है, ये है वो है, सबके पास इतने options हैं, it's becoming even more and more hard these days. So yeah, I am going to start with what I have to say. Firstly, you have to understand, okay, this is my advice to my younger self and to all those out there who are in the early 20s. Love is not just about the lovey-dovey things and this and that you see on social media. No, it's not, okay? There is so much more as you grow older. People grow as different people. You might have to move to different cities. There might be financial issues. Your parents start getting older. You have to take care of them. So there are so many factors that keep playing as you grow older. So love is not just about that. So firstly, just don't expect this out of love. Second thing, like it's related to the same, that don't beat yourself up, okay? When you look in social media and see a perfect couple or this and that, don't listen to them because firstly, you don't know what they're showing you, okay? And secondly, everybody's trajectory is different, relationship is different, and you cannot, there's no point of comparing yourself to other people because they are not you, right? They are different people. So don't beat yourself up thinking कि अरे इनका हो गया, पहले तो आपको पता नहीं, ऊपर से हो सकता है these people, mostly it's going to be like कोई ऐसा नहीं होगा जो बहुत early से date कर रहा है and they're going on forever. It is very difficult to find that kind of thing. तो कोई mostly late 20s वगैरह में होगा, and if you're comparing yourself with somebody in their late 20s, that's stupid. So don't do that. The third thing I would say is learn about yourself. अपने साथ time spend करो, ये पीयर प्रेशर में आके कि सबके बॉयफ्रेंड्स हो गए हैं या सबके पार्टनर्स हैं, मुझे भी चाहिए, इस पर मत पढ़ो. लर्न अबाउट योर सेल्फ. आई मीन देर आर गुड पीपल आउट देयर. इट्स नॉट लाइक कि ख़त्म हो जाएंगे लड़के या लड़कियाँ, ठीक है, रहते हैं, हमेशा रहेंगे, हमारे टाइम पे भी रहें, तुम्हारे टाइम पे भी रहेंगे. सो अपने बारे में सीखो, अपने आप से प्यार करो, क्योंकि जब तक यू वोंट लव योर सेल्फ एंड यू वोंट रिस्पेक्ट योर सेल्फ, पीपल विल नॉट डू दैट. आपने देखा है जो इंसान जनरली भी देखते होगे आप, कोई अगर दे आर वेरी, दे डोंट नो, दे डोंट केयर अबाउट देम सेल्फ, अपना ध्यान नहीं रखते अच्छे से, दे नॉट शैबी रहते हैं हमेशा, या यू नो दे डोंट सीम टू बी डूइंग फाइन विद देयर सेल्फ, people don't respect them also, right? People who demand respect get respect. So similarly, you demand love, you get love. So आप पहले अपने आप को प्यार करो. अगर आपको देखेंगे लोग खुद की इतनी वैल्यू करता है तो देन आपके स्टैंडर्ड्स वैसे हाई सेट हो जाते हैं. सो लव योर सेल्फ. एंड आई नो इट्स नॉट ईजी, एंड आई एम टेलिंग यू, लव योर सेल्फ कहना है बहुत ईजी है. इट कम्स विद टाइम ओनली. सो गिव योर सेल्फ टाइम. ऐसा नहीं है कि आज मैंने बोला कल तुम्हें अपने आप से प्यार हो जाएगा, नहीं होता है. ऐसा होता तो फिर आधी प्रॉब्लम्स ऐसे ही सॉल्व हो जाती, राइट? The other thing I would tell you is take things as learning and not as if कि यार मेरे साथ ही ऐसा क्यों होता है. ऐसा हर एक को लगता है कि मेरे साथ ही ऐसा क्यों होता है. ऐसा नहीं हो रहा है लेकिन हर एक के साथ. तो चीज़ों को ना लर्निंग की तरह लो एंड स्टॉप प्लेइंग विक्टिम कि अरे मेरे साथ क्यों हो रहा है. बिकॉज यू प्रॉब्ली आर नॉट वैल्यूइंग योर सेल्फ इनफ. ओके, सो डोंट टेक इट एज लर्निंग. लाइक यू, when you're young you have so much life and life is going to teach you lessons. life कभी ऐसे नहीं जाता, life ऐसे ऐसे जाता है, वही उसका fun है. okay, the next thing I'm going to tell you, one second मेरा okay ठीक है. the next thing that I'm going to tell you is एक थर्ड पर्सन पर्सपेक्टिव से देखो. अगर आपका फ्रेंड या आपके दोस्त या घर वाले बोल रहे हैं अच्छा इंसान नहीं है, इट्स नॉट अ नाइस गाय, नॉट अ नाइस गर्ल, maybe listen to them and try to look from a third person perspective. क्योंकि क्या होता है जब हम प्यार में होते हैं हमारा दिमाग ख़राब हो जाता है, let's be honest, और हमें कुछ नहीं दिखता. some people are very manipulative also, तो आपको manipulate भी कर लेते हैं. so imagine if this was happening to your sister or your brother or your friend, would you let this happen? I don't think so. so why would you let that happen to yourself? तो आप third person perspective से देखो, it will give you more clarity and then you take the call. okay, उसके बाद okay, this is one thing I would tell you if you're in a bad toxic relationship, because I've been in one, is that you are never asking for too much. You are never asking for too much. If you're saying I want your time, I want attention, I want everything, like you're not asking for too much. These are bare minimum time, attention, helping you out and house chores and all that for people who are in the late 20s. It's, you're not asking for too much. Never. If somebody loves you and whatever, if they feel like it makes you happy, they'll do it. And stop feeling guilty. Okay, the next thing I'm going to say is that there are good people. Like I said earlier, people ख़त्म नहीं होंगे लोग. तो आप ऐसे don't rush yourself, don't feel like you're asking for too much. अपनी insecurities को लोगों को उस पर इनकैश मत करने दो कि पता है उनको आप इस बात से insecure हो तो वही आपके ऊपर कर रहे हैं. And that's what people do. So you have to understand that this is not you, it's not you, it's them. okay, believe in goodness. ऐसे लोग आजकल मैं सुनती हूँ एकदम यंग बच्चे यार, लाइक हमने गिव अप कर दिया है, मेरे लिए नहीं बना है प्यार एंड ऑल दैट. I kind of smirk and laugh at it because I'm like, yeah, right. I mean, seriously, like you're too young to say these things. So yeah, I mean, like you can't give up on love. Love can happen even at like 40, 50. I've seen it happen for people. If somebody really loves you, they will do things to you. Don't try to make things work. It's not working. Just let go. That's my last point. Don't try to make things work and be like कि नहीं ठीक हो जाएगा, ये ठीक हो जाएगा, बदल जाएगा. यशराज मूवी नहीं है ये कि लड़का आपके लिए बदल जाएगा, लड़की आपके लिए बदल जाएगी. No, please. If somebody is being toxic, just move out. There are so many good people out there, and probably that's your test. Once you do that, you will get what you deserve. Okay. So yeah. That was about relationships. Now I'm going to move to careers. I think ये भी बहुत important एक factor रहता है. Eventually भी रहता ही है, but I think initially even more because आपको समझ ही नहीं आता करूँ क्या. There's so many things out there and everything. So let me be honest with you guys. Nobody knows. Like people in their late 20s, late 30s, I don't think anybody knows what they're doing with their careers because it is dependent on so many things. Your bosses, your co-workers, the place you're working in, your personal life, your finances, your a lot of things. I mean, there's so much, it depends on the market situation there, you know, recession. So career किसी को नहीं पता वो क्या कर रहे हैं, ठीक है. और अगर आपको कोई चीज़ बहुत पसंद है करना, एंड देयर इज़ नो गारंटी कि अगर एक बार वो चीज़ आपकी it becomes a job, you'll still love it, trust me. If it's something you love doing and somebody tells you to do it as a job every day from 9 to 5, you might still not like it then. I mean, you might eventually start hating that thing also. So nobody is doing a perfect job, and the priorities change. एक point के बाद हो सकता है आपको करनी नहीं है perfect job, because आप इतने comfortable life में, आपका work life balance है, आपका, you know, you have family, you have so many other things, your passions, some hobbies you want to follow, stay fit. So you know, eventually I think we all just our priorities change. We just want to live like a simple life, and we want to earn enough to maintain our lifestyle. Either you're very passionate, or you want to start something of your own or stuff like that, then it's fine. But one second, this phone is making too much noise. I'm gonna shut it off. Give me a second. हाँ ठीक है, इसको साइलेंट मोड में डाल दिया है, बहुत आवाज़ आ रही है लोग. एनीवे, वेयर वाज आई? सो या, मीन यू डोंट हैव टू वरी अबाउट कि मुझे नहीं पता, सबको पता है, किसी को नहीं पता. नोबडी हैज़ इट फिगर्ड आउट. ओके. सेकेंड थिंग इज एक्सपेरिमेंट. लाइक व्हेन यू आर यंग, गो फॉर इट व्हेन यू वांट टू डू समथिंग. अगर आपका बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग पैशन और कॉलिंग लग रही है कुछ आपको, या समथिंग दैट यू फील लाइक यू कैन डू गुड इन दिस, and you can make it, go for it, like I would say. And I think once you find that, that would be great. क्योंकि अगर आप corporate job में बहुत ही गजब करने का सोच रहे हो, I'm not sure if that's the end goal, या फिर आप बहुत ही खुश रहने वाले हो. होने को तो even for your own business, nobody knows, it's equally. So let me tell you something, whether you want to do a job or a business or anything, it takes a lot of hard work. ये मत सोचना कि पैसे कमाऊंगा, मज़े करूँगा, नहीं. You have to work rigorously for success, okay? Whatever kind of success you're looking for. So if you want to experiment, have some passion, go for it. Regret नहीं होना चाहिए. मैंने भी सब try किया है, and I have no regrets. I feel like what is the worst that can happen, right? I will fail. That's the worst that will happen, right? But at least you'll have some learning. कुछ नहीं होगा तो तजुर्बा तो होगा आपको. So go for it if you feel like there is something you really want to do, because you can go do it in your early ages. बाद में अगर आपके ऊपर liabilities हैं, आपके parents हैं, you never know life कब क्या turn ले ले, right? You might have to take care of your parents. You might have some liabilities, घर ले लिया, गाड़ी ले ली, उसकी लोन भरने, कैसे लूँगा ये सब, शादी हो गई, whatever. So this is a good age. You can go ahead and try. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या होगा, fail हो जाओगे, you'll do something else. You have enough time to learn and do something, develop a skill. So yeah, take those chances today if you want to. The third thing I would say is learning. That's what you have to focus on, and not on earning. Okay, career is about learning. आप जितना सीखोगे आप ही के लिए अच्छा होगा, because you know आप देख रहे हो हर चीज़ कितना इवॉल्व कर रही है, नई टेक्नोलॉजी आ रही है, हो रहा है. सो लर्निंग शुड बी योर गोल. आप जब जॉब ज्वाइन कर रहे हो कहीं पे भी, इनिशियली व्हेन यू आर यंग, whereas it's an internship also, you should focus on learning. कि मैं यहाँ से कैसे क्या सीख सकता हूँ एंड क्या सीख सकती हूँ, एंड दैट विल लीड यू लॉन्ग. क्योंकि अगर आपके पास नॉलेज है तो यू विल गेट टू समथिंग इवेंचुअली. जैसे रणछोड़ साचर ने बोला था 3 Idiot में कि तू एक्सीलेंस के पीछे भाग, पैसा झक मार के, सक्सेस झक मार के पीछे आएगी. इट इज़ ट्रू. अगर आप लर्निंग पे फोकस करोगे तो आपको इवेंचुअली, इफ़ यू हैव द नॉलेज, इफ़ यू आर द एक्सपर्ट, you have the expertise, so people will reach out to you, right? So learning should be your focus, because eventually body mind उतना नहीं रहता है. And this is true. I might sound like an auntie, but that's the truth. एक point के बाद बहुत comfortable हो जाते हो, like ठीक है, कमाई हो रही है, काम चल रहा है and all that. So if you can do it when you're young, you have so much energy and zeal, and your mind is also working way better. So I think that's, you should really focus on learning. The last thing I would say is यू हैव टू डिफाइन योर ओन सक्सेस. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं है, कोई पैरामीटर नहीं है सक्सेस का. यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट इन करियर में कोई हो सकता है, इफ़ यू आर अ म्यूजिशियन और आर्टिस्ट, आप गा के आपको खुशी मिलती है व्हेन पीपल क्लैप फॉर यू एंड से थिंग्स, दैट्स व्हेट यू सी सक्सेस. व्हेन यू आर अ टीचर, यू सी किड्स यू taught getting successful and giving you that respect. So there is no such thing. So define your own success. You might just, for me or for somebody, it might just be simply having a good life, being able to maintain a lifestyle, have your family with you, everybody's healthy and happy. And also if you're doing okayish, like if you're earning decent enough to live a good lifestyle, that would be success for you, because at some point of time आपने शायद वो भी imagine नहीं किया होगा lifestyle जो आप रह रहे हो, right? So you have to be grateful and you have to define your own success and have your own priorities. वो change हो जाती हैं. So don't worry, you'll get there. Everybody gets through it. होता रहता है. Life is learning. Okay. The next point is finances. Now with finances, first and foremost, I'm gonna tell you, is to start early. And start, even if you're starting small, 500 रुपये, 100 रुपये, 200 रुपये, whatever, start a SIP, start a recurring deposit or something. Start early, because you know when you might need that money, and you don't know the power of compounding. Like the money, if you save 500 rupees a month, 1,000 rupees a month, 2-3 years down the line, it might convert after all the interest and everything into something decent, which you can, spend into a travel or get yourself something that you always wanted, a gadget. So start early and start small. It's okay if you want to start small, because I'm sure initially itna paisa nahi hoga, but start early. That will also encourage you to learn more about it. So yeah, that's my first advice. The second advice I'm going to give you is make small term goals for yourself, like I want to save this much for this year or this 6 months. लॉन्ग टर्म गोल्स कह रहे बहुत कमाऊंगा मैं, कल को घर खरीदूंगा, गाड़ी खरीदूंगा, ये सपने जो आप देखते हो, इनसे लाइफ नहीं चलता है ना. सो मेक स्मॉल टर्म गोल्स कि मुझे 3 महीने में इतना सेव करना है आफ्टर स्पेंडिंग. तो अपने शौक पूरे करो आप, but after spending and after having all your wishes fulfilled and all, you still have to make sure you are saving that amount. So make small short term goals, because long term goals usually it's not easy with the kind of attention span we guys have. It's not easy to be that continuous for a very long period of time, but you can probably be continuous for 3 months, 6 months, and when you start seeing results early, you want to do it more. So start early and make small term goals. The other thing I would say is, and that I see a lot in the young kids, I have been there, is we want to make quick money, we want to get rich. So don't run behind quick money. Okay, कि सट्टा लगाऊंगा या पैसे डालूंगा या क्रिप्टो में इन्वेस्ट कर दूंगा या स्टॉक्स में इन्वेस्ट कर दूंगा एंड आई विल बी रिच ओवरनाइट. ऐसे नहीं होता है. जितनी जल्दी आता है उतनी जल्दी जाने का भी रिस्क होता है, एंड यू आर टू यंग टू नो दैट. एटलीस्ट आई वुड से डोंट रन बिहाइंड दिस कि मतलब मैं कुछ शुरू करूँगा एंड इट विल मेक मनी लाइक दैट. इट्स जस्ट एन आइडिया. आपने जब तक एग्जीक्यूट नहीं करा, आपको पता नहीं है, तो क्विक मनी या MLM स्कीम्स और स्कीम्स में फंस जाते हैं, स्कैम्स में फंस जाते हैं. सो डोंट रन बिहाइंड क्विक मनी, क्योंकि पैसा हल्के हल्के ही आता है और अपनी कमाई से, मेहनत से आता है. भले आप छोटा छोटा जोड़ो, बट अपनी मेहनत से जोड़ो. क्विक मनी के पीछे मत भागो अनलेस यू आर एट अ डिसेंट एज, जहाँ पे आपके पास एक सेट ऑफ मनी पड़ा हुआ है जो आपने सेव किया था, जो आपकी इमरजेंसी फंड, इन्वेस्टमेंट, सेविंग्स के बाद बचा हुआ है. उसके संग आप गैम्बल अराउंड कर सकते हो, उसके संग आप लर्न कर सकते हो. यू कैन इन्वेस्ट दैट फॉर लर्निंग पर्पस, लाइक स्टॉक मार्केट. आई एम नॉट सेइंग स्टॉक मार्केट इज अ गैम्बल, बट इट नीड्स अ लॉट ऑफ लर्निंग एंड एनालिसिस एंड दिस एंड दैट. तो वो आपको पहले नॉलेज होनी चाहिए, उसके बाद. इसलिए शुरू में आप फोकस करो छोटा छोटा सेविंग का. इवेंचुअली आप इन सब चीज़ों में वेंचर कर सकते हो. एंड क्योंकि देखो, बूंद बूंद से घड़ा बढ़ता है, ठीक है. ये आपको समझने की ज़रूरत है कि एक दिन में किसी का नहीं होता, थोड़ा थोड़ा से ही चीज़ें बनती हैं. सो दैट्स द थिंग. एंड द लास्ट थिंग आई वुड टेल यू इज़ डोंट स्पेंड टू मच ऑन लाइबिलिटीज़, लाइक महंगे सामान, लग्जरी आइटम्स, कार्स एंड बाइक्स एंड दिस एंड दैट, विच इज़ अननेसेसरी. अगर नेसेसरी है तो अलग बात है, अननेसेसरी में मत आप अपनी लाइबिलिटीज़ पे खर्च करो. rather you spend it somewhere good, buy an asset. maybe एक छोटा सा ज़मीन का 15 लाख की गाड़ी खरीदने से I would say कि एक ज़मीन खरीद लो, 6 लाख की गाड़ी खरीद लो, अगर आपका काम सिर्फ कम्यूट करना है तो. So try to not invest too much into assets in your too much into liabilities in your early life. That you can do later when you have a deposition of money and you have some knowledge about things and you have sources of income that are constant and everything, you know about it. So yeah, that will be my last point in the finances. And the last topic we're going to cover is family. So I think this is very close to most of our hearts. family. Okay, let me at least drink one sip of water. I'm like been talking for last half an hour. Sorry about that. So yeah, I mean I would say फैमिली जो है ना, हम लोगों को लगता है, जब हम यंग होते हैं हमको लगता है अरे ठीक है यार क्या अनोखा कर दिया, एंड हमको सब पता है, दिस पीपल डोंट नो एनीथिंग, दिस एंड दैट, वी बिकम वेरी रिबेलियस, स्पेशली विद आवर जनरेशन जिनके पेरेंट्स इतने ओपन नहीं थे, इतने कम्युनिकेटिव नहीं थे. सो यू नो वी हैड अ लॉट ऑफ पेरेंटल ट्रॉमाज एंड ऑल. सो हम लोग उसके लिए ब्लेम करने लगते हैं. सो अगर आप भी यही करोगे देन हु इज़ गोइंग टू सॉल्व इट, राइट? सो यू हैव टू बी माइंडफुल कि आप मतलब लड़ाई होना या कुछ बोलना है कुछ, आई मीन ऐसा तो नहीं है कि आपके पेरेंट्स ने आपके संग लड़ाई करी ऐसा कुछ बोला है. लाइक योर फ्रेंड्स, यू माइट हैव दिस काइंड ऑफ कॉन्वर्सेशन विद फ्रेंड्स, विद रिलेशनशिप्स, रोमांटिक रिलेशनशिप, हर जगह पे आपके संग लड़ाई हो सकती है, आपके संग दे माइट लीव यू विद सम ट्रॉमा. सो दैट्स नॉट द वे टू लिव लाइफ ऑफ बीइंग विक्टिम कार्ड. सो स्टे कनेक्टेड टू योर फैमिली, ओके? बिकॉज यंग में हमें लगता है हमें ज़रूरत नहीं है, बट जब कुछ आती है ना आपके ऊपर, when the things start to go south, the only people who will stand by you is your family. You might have great friends and everything, but they have their own families to look after and they have their own priorities, right? They have to, so they can't be there all the time, but the family, it's bound by it. And I say this all the time, this one really nice word line that, you know, blood is thicker than water. So if somebody is your family, they are bound by nature to be with you. They are your longest and the most यू नो स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट कनेक्ट यू हैड. लाइक सबसे लंबा आपका रिलेशनशिप लाइफ का और जो आपके संग बिल्कुल क्लोज नेट रहा है वो आपका फैमिली होता है. तो वो आपके हमेशा साइड में रहेंगे, क्योंकि देखो जब पेड़ होता है ना, एक पेड़ जब सूखने लग रहा है, उसको पानी नहीं है, उसके पत्ते गिर रहे हैं या उस पेड़ में आंधी आ रही है, हिल रहा है, तो उसको कौन होल्ड करके रखता है? उसका रूट. एंड फैमिली इज़ लाइक दैट. फैमिली इज़ योर बैक बोन, इट्स योर रूट. इट विल कीप यू स्टर्डी, इट विल कीप यू इन योर प्लेस, इट विल कीप यू ग्राउंडेड. So you have to understand this कि just because you were not able to have a kind of childhood that you wanted, maybe you know it was not possible. When you'll be parents and stuff, you'll know it. There's so much to do, but that's not the point. The point is that you have to you know stay intact with your family, because they are your ultimate support. No matter what you do, eventually in life you will realize this later or sooner, okay? So stay connected, give them time. You won't get that time back, okay? जो आप अपनी फैमिली के संग स्पेंड कर रहे हो, you will get to learn so much about your culture and your family values that you can pass on to the next generation. You can have your kids in the next generation, you know, be with grandparents, parents and siblings and cousins, and that gives so much value to the kids. And to you as well. So वैसे ही हम लोग इतना डिस्कनेक्टेड लाइफ जी रहे हैं इन मेट्रो सिटीज़. सो यू हैव द ओनली थिंग दैट कैन कीप यू कनेक्टेड की वो है आपकी फैमिली, क्योंकि आपके यू नो त्यौहार होंगे, फेस्टिवल्स होंगे, आप विल गो एंड मीट योर फैमिली. दैट इज़ हाउ वी आर सोशल एनिमल. हम लोग सोशल एनिमल्स हैं. कम्युनिटी, फैमिली के बिना हम नहीं रह सकते. यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it about what I had to say about all these points combined as a whole. But in general, if I have to give you a few pointers as a whole for life, for somebody who's young, is don't rush yourself up or set yourself into timelines. Everybody has a different trajectory to go. Everybody has different priorities. We all expect different things from life. Success can mean different things to us. So don't compare yourself with others and don't rush yourself up. Don't look for perfection. Okay, you don't want to chase perfection. You don't want to have nobody has a perfect life, a perfect partner, a perfect career, perfect finances. Nobody has it. So don't chase perfection and disappoint yourself when you can't get it. And last thing, which I think you will eventually learn, which I have also learned myself, is that don't judge people. Let them do whatever they want to do. Let everybody live. So live and let live and enjoy life. In life is meant to be enjoyed. Don't take everything too seriously. Don't take anything too seriously. Trust me on this. So yeah, that's all I had to say. I had so much fun talking on this topic. It was like, I think I love doing this. This is why I love making videos. I think this is my, you know, this is very close to my heart, and this is what I love doing. I vibe when I have to talk about stuff like this, when it's about emotions and book, when you have those conversations where you can just open your heart out. I love it. So in case you love this video, give it a big fat thumbs up. Let me know if you want me to make some more of these videos. If you want to talk to me one-on-one, you want to vent out, my Instagram handle must be somewhere there in the banner and my about page. You can ping me there. We can definitely talk. If you want to, you want some kind of agony aunt, I am that agony aunt. I can listen. And if you feel like you want to see more of these videos, let me know in the comments box below, and I'm happy to do that. So yeah, that's what I had for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're still here, thank you so much for staying by. I love you guys. Bye bye.